Where to buy the best meal ready to eat, MREs, Gluten Free Non-gmo for emergency situation. The meal, ready to eat, commonly known as the MRE, is a self-contained, individual field ration in lightweight packaging bought by the United States Department of Defense for its service members for use in combat or other field conditions where organized food facilities are not available. While MREs should be kept cool, they do not need to be refrigerated. MREs replaced the canned MCI, or meal, combat, individual rations, in 1981, and is the intended successor to the lighter LRP ration developed by the United States Army for Special Forces and Ranger Patrol units in Vietnam. MREs have also been distributed to civilians during natural disasters. Most recently, MREs have been developed using the Dietary Reference Intake, created by the Institute of Medicine, IOM. The IOM indicated service members, who were classified as highly active men between the ages of 18 and 30, typically burn about 4,200 calories, kcal, a day, but tended to only consume about 2,400 calories a day during combat, entering a negative energy balance. This imbalance occurs when service members fail to consume full portions of their rations. Although manipulations to the food items and distribution of macronutrients to help boost the number of kilocalories per MRE have been made, more studies are showing many service members still do not meet today's standards of daily consumption, often trading and discarding portions of the ration. Researchers continue to study the habits and eating preferences of service members, making constant changes that encourage service members to eat the entire meal and thus get full nutritional value. In addition, the military has experimented with new assault ration prototypes, such as the First Strike Ration and the HOOAH bar, designed with elite or specialized forces in mind. Lighter than the typical MRE, they require no preparation and allow service members to eat them while traveling. In July 2009, 6,300 dairy shake packets of varying flavors were recalled due to evidence of Salmonella contamination. A gluten-free diet, GFD, is a nutritional plan that strictly excludes gluten, which is a mixture of proteins found in wheat, and all of its species and hybrids, such as spelt, kamut, and triticale, as well as barley, rye, and oats. The inclusion of oats in a gluten-free diet remains controversial and may depend on the oat cultivar and the frequent cross-contamination with other gluten-containing cereals. Gluten may cause both gastrointestinal and systemic symptoms for those with gluten-related disorders, including celiac disease, CD, non-coeliac gluten sensitivity, NCGS, gluten ataxia, dermatitis herpetiformis, DH, and wheat allergy. In these people, the gluten-free diet is demonstrated as an effective treatment, but several studies show that about 79% of the people with celiac disease have an incomplete recovery of the small bowel, despite a strict gluten-free diet. This is mainly caused by inadvertent ingestion of gluten. People with a poor understanding of a gluten-free diet often believe that they are strictly following the diet, but are making regular errors. In addition, a gluten-free diet may, in at least some cases, improve gastrointestinal or systemic symptoms in diseases like irritable bowel syndrome, rheumatoid arthritis, or HIV enteropathy, among others. There is no good evidence that gluten-free diets are an alternative medical treatment for people with autism. MRE gluten-free was developed more than 30 years ago and was inspired by the early space program. Due to zero gravity in space, American scientists theorized that astronauts might experience difficulty digesting food properly, potentially causing malnourishment. Of great importance was maintaining the astronauts' physical functions such as dexterity, stamina, coordination, and mental alertness. Thus began the search for a food product that would provide the daily nutrition needed to carry out missions, while meeting the tight storage requirements of spacecraft. By combining high biological value proteins, carbohydrates, and fatty acids with 100% USRDA of 15 essential vitamins and minerals in a delicious chewable tablet, MRE gluten-free provides the best possible nutrition in the smallest possible volume. Just as the space program has evolved, so have the uses for MRE gluten-free. With a significant 25-year shelf life, MRE gluten-free is ideal for long-term food storage. Because they are packed with vitamins and minerals to help sustain energy and are also lightweight and easy to carry, MRE gluten-free are being used by outdoor enthusiasts, busy professionals, athletes, and rescue teams around the globe. What customer said about us? Good for what they are. I like them and so does my daughter. They do have a slight dry milk taste, but the flavors mostly cover that. I tried eating just them a couple of days at work. They took the edge off of my hunger. I think they would work great in a survival situation and will keep you satisfied and not feeling hungry all day. 1 every hour, as the package states, works very well. All around great product. I bought these for a worst-case scenario situation to have the key minerals and ingredients. Each container has enough for 100% of your key nutrients for 15 days. It's definitely on the expensive side, but it's cheaper than freeze-dried food, as I have quite a few of these in ramen for pure empty calories. I recommend these, they actually taste really good. Summarily, a key component to any survivalist. Click below to purchase the best meal ready to eat, MREs, gluten-free non-GMO for emergency situation.